Hey everybody, my name is Mark Decker and I'd like to talk to you about my bucket list. A bucket list, for what some of y'all may know, is that a bucket list is a giant list of things that you would like to accomplish in your life before you actually kick the bucket. um, One of those things that I'd like to do is actually graduate college. I'm actually working on my bachelor's of construction management, and my actual goal is to actually build green, sustainable homes for lower and middle class families as well as veterans. I'd also like to work on getting my solar and wind certifications, which would actually help me do that. Um, Another thing I would like to do is actually be a part of the Green Building Council, starting in Houston, of course, and everything. But there's one here in Istanbul, Turkey, where I currently reside as well. So I'm actually looking at working on actually seeing what details there is to actually getting within that community. Another thing I'd like to do is actually volunteer with Habitat for Humanity and everything, and work in other countries and actually help those people actually, have better homes. I'd also like to kite surf and, run in a 5K, marathon, and, go to Burning Man. Burning Man, I've been twice already, but it was a wonderful experience, and I would love to go again and have that enjoyment before I kick the bucket. Um, Also, I'd like to hang glide. Hang gliding is freaking looks awesome. It looks amazing. Everything else. I'm not the best with heights and everything, but I think that'd be something that I'd like to accomplish, before I actually go. I'd also like to build my own personal home on my own property. I'd like 20 plus acres, and I like to have my own homestead. And I think it'd be a really interesting experience actually building my own home with my own hands. Um, for traveling and everything, right now I'm currently in Istanbul, Turkey. I do want to actually swim in the Bosphorus. It's just too cold right now to actually do it. Maybe in like the spring or summer, it'll get there, but not right now. Um, but I would like to actually go to Pompeii. I'd like to go to Athens, Greece. I'd like to go to Italy and actually check out the museums and ruins there. Also, I'd like to go visit Troy. There's also the pyramids of Giza I'd like to check out, just because it just looks awe and inspiring, and I'd love to check out those ruins. I'd love to see the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights and everything looks amazing. I think that'd be a really interesting experience to check out and everything. And then you could also do like the what is it? The globes and everything else that you can actually camp in, and you can actually see the Northern Lights from your actual clear tent. I want to check that out. It just seems like a really interesting experience and everything. Um, I like the idea of going to Ireland and Scotland and checking out the different areas within those communities and everything else. I'm not too informed about it and everything, but it just looks like a really pretty country. Those two looks like really pretty countries to go check out. Um, Machu Picchu and everything is definitely on my list. I have made it over to Peru. I have been in Lima, Peru. When I was there during my deployment, I just didn't have the opportunity of actually going to Machu Picchu. So I would like to actually go back there and check that out and everything, and hang out with the llamas and actually check out the steps. And also while I'm there, actually check out the Nazca lines. I think that'd be a really interesting experience. I'd also like to check out like Petra and Jordan, you know. And then like for family stuff, I'd like to actually spend more time with my family. I'd like to actually get to know the family that I don't really know that well and everything. I'd like to actually get to know them better, because I think family is really important. And when with that said and everything, I'd like to actually start my own family one day. Right now I've got a fiance. She's great. We've talked about having kids and getting married, the whole bit and everything. So I see it coming. It'll eventually happen. I'm just, it's one of those things like, you just don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Right now we got 3 dogs and everything, and they're very much like our children. So far it's been working out just fine. And another thing I like to do is also, I'd like to actually finish researching my genealogy. I started it back in high school and everything with my mom's second cousin Jody out in Louisiana, and she was a great big deal of help and everything. I met her over my great grandmother's funeral, or no, my great grandmother's funeral back when I was like 13, and we got talking and everything else, and I just never finished actually following up through it and everything. But I've gotten a lot of research down and everything. I just need to actually finish the work and everything to where we can actually have like the full-on bloodline of where we all actually came from. But we have a great deal of research done so far, so I'm pretty impressed by it. Well, so far I think that's about it and everything. Yeah, I hope this kind of gives y'all some inspiration, everything. Y'all possibly, making up y'all's own bucket list and, and see what inspires y'all. Hey, y'all have a great day.